Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we got another game recap video to discuss. We're discussing all the games that happened over on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll go to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Talking channel. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all of your support. We're never to without you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and don't leave a comment down in the comment section below so you can all discuss in this video. So we got another game recap video here to discuss lots of interesting games that happened over the past couple of days over the weekend. So we're going to start here with the 4 games that happened over on Friday. There were some interesting ones. First, the Ottawa Senators were up for most of this game. They were up 2-0, 3-2, and 4-3 on the Vegas Golden Knights. But then 3 goals late in the third period, I think it was within like a minute and a half of each other, would tie the game. This goal here from, I think it was Keegan Colasar, or Chris Sportsnet, would give them the lead, and then they would get an empty net goal as the Golden Knights would turn a 4-3 deficit into a 6-4 victory. So it was an interesting one. These were my 2 favorite teams playing, so it was interesting to see these 2 teams play. They don't often do, but it was an interesting game, and the Golden Knights came away with this stunning 6-4 victory as they improved to 5-2-1, dropping Ottawa to 4-3-0 on the season. So just a note there. For the Knights, Pietrangelo had 3 assists, Barbashev scored twice, Eichel, Stone, and Pearson all had 2 assists, and Roy, Hurdle, Colasar, and Haig also scored for the Knights in the win, while Gaudette scored twice, his first as a Senator, and Giroux and Batherson both had Golden Knight assists for Senators in the loss. It was an intriguing game, really close game, one that the Sens should have finished out, but the Knights come away with the victory. Then we saw New York Islanders blow a late lead against New Jersey, but recovered in overtime, were able to beat the Devils 4-3, as they improved to 3-2-2 on the season, dropping the New Jersey Devils to 5-4-2, so that's up there for the Devils. For the Islanders, Palmieri and Nelson both had Golden Knight assists, and Horvat, who had the OT winner, and Anders Lee also scored for Anders in the win, while Bratt had Golden Knight assist, and Hishan and Lazar also scored. So Devils has faltered over the past little bit, but still it was another intriguing win there for the Islanders. Then we saw the Nashville Predators come back from a multi-goal deficit, scoring 3 unanswered goals, and were able to hold on to beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2, as they've won back-to-back games and improved to 2-5-1, while the Hawks have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 2-5-1 on the season, so that's up there for Chicago. For the Predators, Nyquist had Golden Knight assist, Carey had 2 assists, and Forsberg and Shea also scored for Predators in the win, while Bedard and Smith were 2 goal scorers for the Blackhawks in the loss. So the Hawks still slipping, and the Preds are lucky to come with a victory in that one. Then we saw the Edmonton Oilers have a strong game, and even though they were basically goalied by Blomqvist, who had a fantastic game, they would come away with a 4-0 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins, as they have improved to 3-4-1, while the Penguins dropped to 3-5-1 on the season. So it was a very horrible performance there offensively from Pittsburgh, even though their goaltender really saved them on a lot of occasions. For the Oilers, Arvidsson had 3 assists, Bouchard and Ekholm had Golden Knight assists, and Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins both of those scored, with Skinner stopping all 27 shots he faced in the shutout and victory for the Oilers, while the Penguins, like we said, are now 2 games below 500. So just a note there. So some interesting games happened over on Friday. Going over to the, I think it was 14 games we saw over on Saturday, lots of intriguing games. First, we saw the Flyers blow multiple leads. I think they were up 2-0 at one point. I think they were up 3-2. They were up 4-3. They were up a couple of times in this game, but they would blow a whole bunch of leads. However, would get the win thanks to a couple of late goals, and would wind up downing Minnesota 7-5 as they end their own 6-game losing streak and hand Wild their first regulation loss of the season, dropping them to 5-1-2 on the season, as they improved to 2-5-1 on the season. So just a note there for the Flyers. Couturier had a hat trick and 2 assists for a 5-point night. Konechny had a goal and 4 assists for 5-point nights, so both have 5-point nights. Michkov, Sealer, and Ristolainen all had a goal and 8 assists. Tippett had 2 assists for Flyers in the win, while Foligno scored twice. Ek had a goal and 8 assists. Kaprizov had 2 assists, and Fabian Middleton also scored for Wild in the loss. So it was the first regulation loss of the season for the Wild, but it was an intriguing game that saw Flyers wind up winning. Then we saw the Buffalo Sabres blow a lead but recovered and were able to hold on to beat the Detroit Red Wings 5-3, as they've won 3 of the last 5 games and improved to 4-4-1, while the Red Wings have now lost a couple and fall to 4-4-1 on the season, so that's up there for Detroit. For the Sabres, Thompson, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, and Tallinn, who had 3 assists, both at 3-point nights, and Zucker, Quinn, and Byram also scored for Sabres in the win, while Raymond had a goal and 8 assists, Setter had 2 assists, and Rasmussen and the Brinkett both also scored for the Red Wings in the loss. So it was an intriguing game. We saw the Sabres had their goal-high jerseys in this one, and they do come away with the victory. Then we saw the Kings in a really intriguing matchup get out to an early, I think it was 2-0 lead, and were able to hold on to beat the Utah franchise 3-2, holding off a late comeback attempt, as they have won 4 of 5 and improved to 5-2-2, while Utah falls to 4-4-1, having lost 3 straight, so that's up there for Utah. For the Kings, Edmondson scored twice, his first as a King. Clark had a goal and 8 assist, and Kempe had 2 assists for the Kings in the win, while Cooley and Keller were 2 goal scorers for Utah in the loss. So Utah is having a really bad stretch right now after the losses of guys like Jersey and Marino on the blue line. Then we saw New York Rangers get back in the win column as they get the opening goal in the third period and were able to hold on to down the Anaheim Ducks 2-1 in a goalie battle as they improved to 6-1-1, having won 4 of the last 5 games. And the Ducks, who have now lost 3 of 4, fall to 3-3-1 on the season. So that's up there for the Ducks. For the Rangers, Lindgren and Cooley were 2 goal scorers, and Quick stopped 32 of 33 shots he faced in the victory, while for the Ducks, Zellweger was the lone goal scorer in the loss. So it was an intriguing game. It was a close game. It was a defensive battle, but the Rangers come away with a victory. Then we saw Montreal Canadiens blow a lead, but recovered and were able to handily beat the St. Louis Blues 5-2 as they end their losing streak and improved to 3-4-1, while the Blues have now fallen to 5-4 on the season, so that's up there for St. Louis. For the Montreal Canadiens, Doc and Armia both had goal and assist. Matheson and Suzuki both had 2 assists, and Caulfield and Newhook both also scored for the Habs in the win, while Parayko and Neighbors were 2 goal scorers for the Blues in the loss as they, like we said, dropped to 5-4-0. So that's up there for St. Louis as they lose and hand Montreal their first win in quite some time. Then we saw the Tampa Bay Lightning break a tie in the second period and down the Washington Capitals 3-zip as they have improved to 5-3-0, ending the Capitals winning streak at 5 games and dropping them to 5-2-0 on the year. So that's up there for the Capitals. For the Bolts, Point, Chafee, and Connor Geekie, his first career NHL goal, were the 3 goal scorers, and Vasilevsky stopped all 32 shots he faced in the shutout and the victory. So a very fantastic performance there from Tampa as they get past Washington Capitals. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets break a 3-all tie in the third period and beat the Calgary Flames 5-3 as they keep their season opening win streak going. They're up to 8-0-0, 2 shy of tying the record for the longest win streak to begin a season, while the Flames have now lost 3 of 4 and fall to 5-2-1 in the season. So that's up there for Calgary. For the Jets, Connor and Appleton both had a goal and an assist. Niederreiter, Lowry, and Pionk had 2 assists, and Sandberg, Ehlers, and Perfetti all also scored for the Jets in the win, while Kuzmenko had 2 assists, and Kadri, Anderson, and Backlund were 3 goal scorers for the Flames in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Flames as they continue to falter a little bit, but the Jets are still flying high and looking really good. Then we saw the Boston Bruins blow a late lead. They had a lead, I think it was from early in the second period, up 3-2. They were not able to hold on. The Leafs were tied late to force overtime, and in overtime, the Bruins would wind up coming away with the victory. Very fantastic and massive win there for the Bruins as they end their losing streak and improve to 4-4-1, while the Leafs have now lost 3 straight and fall to 4-4-1. So interesting note there. For the Bruins, Marchand, who had the OT winner, and Pasternak both had a goal and an assist, and Bergeron and Kostelic both also scored for Bruins in the win, while Marner had 3 assists, Matthews had a goal and an assist, and Nyes and Riley both also scored for the Leafs in the OT loss. So that loss there for the Leafs against their arch rivals again, the Boston Bruins. So interesting note there. Then we saw the Florida Panthers trail 3-0 early on to New York Islanders, but score 6 unanswered goals, including this goal here from Mackie Samoskevich. Remember, all who scored Sportsnet. Samoskevich would score his first career NHL goal. At that point, it would tie the game at 3-3. They would score 3 goals after that, and they wind up beating the Islanders 6-3 as they hit the 10-game mark with a record of 6-3-1, while the Islanders lost and fall into 3-3-2 on the year. So that's up there for NYI. For the Panthers, Kachuk had 3.0 with 2 goals and an assist. Lundell had 2 assists, and Bennett, Reinhart, Samoskevich first NHL goal, and Forsling also scored for Panthers in the win, while Palmieri had a goal and an assist. Saiplikov had 2 assists, and Cholowski and Nelson both also scored for the Islanders in the loss. So it was an intriguing game, but it was a narrow loss there for the Islanders. Then we saw the Dallas Stars go to a 3-goal lead and held off a late comeback attempt from the Hawks to beat them 4-2 as they have won 7 of 9 and improved to 7-2-0 in the year, while the Hawks have now lost 4 straight and fall to 2-6-1 in the season. So that's up there for Chicago. For the Stars, Duchesne scored twice, Heiskanen had 2 assists, and then Donov and Ben both also scored for Stars in the win, while Maroon had 2 assists, and Donato and Bedard both also scored for the Hawks in the loss. An intriguing game there, but the Stars did come away with a victory. Then we saw the Predators overcome a 2-0 and 3-2 deficit to force overtime and in overtime win it as they were able to beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3 in OT as they won 3 straight and improved to 3-5-0, while the Jackets fall to 3-3-1 in the season. For the Predators, Shea had 2 assists, and Marchessault, who had the OT winner. Carrier, Forsberg, and Smith were 4 goal scorers for the Predators in the win, while Werenski, Marchenko, and Aston Reese were 3 goal scorers for the Jackets in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but the Predators have now won 3 straight and are back in the playoff race. Then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes go to an early 2-goal lead and held on to down the Seattle Kraken 4-1 as they won 3 straight, 5 of 6, and improved to 5-2-0 in the season. Well, the Kraken have now lost 3 straight and fall to 4-4-1, so bad stuff there for the Seattle Kraken. Jarvis had a goal and 8 assists, Drury and Svechnikov and Orlov also scored, and Anderson stopped 18-19 shots he faced for the Hurricanes in the win, while McCann was the lone goal scorer for the Kraken in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Canes come with a victory. Then we saw the Golden Knights jump out to an early 3-goal lead and obliterated the San Jose Sharks 7-3 as the Knights have improved to 6-1 after 3 straight wins. Well, the Sharks' season opening winning streak has fallen to 9 straight games as they fall to 0-7-2. The first team in NHL history of Sharks are to have back-to-back 9-game losing streaks to start the season, so bad stuff there for the Sharks. For the Knights, Dorofeev and Stone both had 3.8 with a goal and 2 assists. Howland scored twice. Eichel and Carlson both had goal and 8 assists, and Pietrangelo and Hurdle both also had 2 assists, with Pearson also scoring for Knights in the win, while Granlund, Cunningham, and Sturm were 3 goal scorers for the Sharks in the loss. So bad stuff there as the Sharks continue to falter. Then we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins go to an early 2-goal lead, but in the second period, 3 goals in the span of 1 minute and 5 seconds, and another goal later on, just a couple of minutes later. This one here from Archie Baines from Sportsnet, but Baines will score his first career NHL goal, which will give the Canucks a 4-2 lead, and they were able to hold on for a 4-3 victory over Pittsburgh as they've won 4 straight and improved to 4-1-2, while the Penguins have lost 5 straight and hit the 10-game mark at 3-6-1 record. So bad stuff there for the Penguins. For the Canucks, Sherwood, Pettersson, Baines first NHL goal, and Miller were 4 goal scorers for the Canucks in the win, while Malkin had 3.8 with a goal and 2 assists. Bouvillier had goal and 8 assists, and Russell also scored for the Penguins in the loss. So bad stuff there for Penguins as they continue to falter. Those were all the games we saw over on Saturday. Going over to the 4 we saw yesterday on Sunday. First, we saw the Edmonton Oilers overcome a few deficits and down the Red Wings 3-2 in OT as they've won 4 of 6 and improved to 4-4-1. The Red Wings still have a point in 4 of their last 5 games, having fallen out to 4-4-1. So interesting note there. For the Oilers, Draisaitl had 3.8, 2 goals, including the OT winner here. Remember, Sportsnet, but it was a nice night from Draisaitl, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, including the OT winner. Bouchard had goal and 8 assists, and McDavid and Ekholm both had 2 assists for the Oilers in the win, while Kopp had goal and 8 assists, Kane had 2 assists, and Comfer also scored for those Red Wings in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but it was the Red Wings who faltered at the hands of the Edmonton Oilers. Then we saw Montreal Canadiens score 3 straight goals and held on to beat the Philadelphia Flyers 4-3, as the Habs improved to 4-4-1 in the season, while the Flyers have lost 7 of 8, fall 2-6-1 on the year, so that's stuff there for Philly. For the Canadiens, Gallagher and Suzuki both had goal and 8 assists. Caulfield and Evans both also scored for the Canadiens in the win, while Saturday had 3.8, 2 goals and 8 assists, and Konechny also scored for Flyers in the loss. So an intriguing game between 2 lower teams, but the Habs are able to get to 500 now. Then we saw the New Jersey Devils score 5 unanswered goals and wound up destroying Anaheim 6-2 as they have ended their 4-game losing streak and improved to 6-4-1, while the Ducks have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 3-4 in the season, so that's up there for Anaheim. Nosen scored twice. Siegenthaler, Mercer, and Hamilton all had 2 assists, and Hughes, Haula, Cotter, and Hischier also scored for Devils in the win, while Strome had goal and 8 assists, and McGinn also scored for the Ducks in the loss. An intriguing game there. And lastly, last night we saw the Colorado Avalanche blow a 2-goal lead, but recovered and beat the Ottawa Senators 5-4, as they've now won 5 straight and improved to 5-4-0 in the season, while the Senators have now lost and fallen back to 500 at 4-4-0, so that's up there for Ottawa. For the Avalanche, Milstead had 3 assists, McKinnon had goal and 8 assists, Girard had 2 assists, and Manson, Cole, and Kovalenko his first career NHL goal, and O'Connor also scored for the Avalanche in the win. Lukachuk had 3.8 with a goal and 2 assists, Giroux scored twice, and Cousins had a goal, his first as a Senator, and 8 assists for Senators in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Avalanche who narrowly come away with the victory. So some intriguing games there from our past couple of days. Lots of intriguing games. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. Which were some of the more intriguing games to you over the past few days? Was it the Avalanche, the Sabres, Wild losing to Philadelphia, Edmonton beating Detroit, Vancouver coming away with a victory over Pittsburgh, Vegas stomping on San Jose after a really intriguing comeback over Ottawa? Definitely. I've your guys' thoughts on all that down in the comment section below. So I'm going to talk for today. Until this video, if you like the channel, subscribe down below. Thank you for your support when I do with you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below so you can also listen to this video. I also have a blog, talk about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. The link down in the description below. And come and see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.